The question everyone has been asking, will Jackson State complete the drill and finish the season undefeated against the Alcorn State Braves this upcoming weekend? Or will the Alcorn Braves be the spoiler, preventing Jackson State from going undefeated this season, letting them know, hey, listen, you're going to have to try that again because this year just ain't your year. But guys, we're going to break down exactly what we can expect in this game right after this. You know it's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share these videos. And tap in a friend or two and tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And don't forget, you can follow us on all social media platforms. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump on in this thing and get straight to it. Because I'm really like, Coach, what you got brewing up over there? Well, hey, I'm just getting back over the bug that I caught while I was in Virginia. So I'm trying to get myself back rolling again. But I'll tell you this. During my downtime, I did get a chance to look at some games, and I definitely checked out that Alcorn State defense, and they definitely going to be hunting this week. They got a three-man front that's definitely going to be coming out there looking to get after the ball and play on Jackson State side of the ball throughout this game. So the Jackson State offensive linemen, y'all got to be prepared and ready to get y'all hard hat and lunchbox and go to work all game long. Now, the Braves definitely will show men on the line of scrimmage, taking that outside linebacker and dropping him back into coverage, either on the left or the right-hand side. Now, one thing to keep in mind is this. They may, from time to time, send both of those linebackers coming across the line of scrimmage, or they may drop one in coverage and send one. So the offensive lineman for Jackson State, you got to keep your head on a swivel and know exactly what's going on at all times. You got to pay attention to make sure you're on point when it comes to dealing with your assignments. Now, Alcorn State Braves defensive players on that team, listen, number 59, Devin Dawson, number 58, Tyler Smith, number 44, Malachi Bailey can get after it. Those young men definitely have motors. Each one of them have a motor that's going to be coming up the field. They're definitely going to be looking to stuff those gaps, not allowing Savion Wilkerson or any of the running backs for Jackson State to get loose. Santi Marshall, they're not trying to let them get loose in this game. They're going to make sure if you hit one of those holes where they're going to be, they're going to stop you cold, making sure you get minimum gain. Because guess what? They're trying to find every way that they can to give the ball back to their offense to try to put points on the board. Now, one thing I'll say is this. JSU backs and receivers, please make sure y'all hold on to that ball because they got some ballers out there, especially them DBs, that don't have no problem with stripping that ball out your hands and giving, like I said before, giving their team extra opportunities to put points up on the board. Now, QB1 Shedeur Sanders, he had a great game, last game in which he threw the ball 25 times, completing 14 for 185 yards. He got sacked one time and had 4 touchdowns. Now, I'll say this. He targeted Shane Hooks, who had 6 receptions for 98 yards, and he had a touchdown pass. He had a touchdown reception as well. Not only that, but Hooks, Stevens, Hunter, and Gaines all caught touchdown passes from QB1 last week. They're definitely going to be looking to get back out there and do the same thing this week against the Braves defense. Now, one thing I want to tell you guys is this. Number 25, defensive back for Alcorn State, Edwin Summerall, and the Braves defensive backs are definitely going to be looking to strip that ball out your hands while you're going down to the ground after you've caught a pass, or better yet, they're looking to snatch that ball out your hands as soon as you try to catch it. So you better catch that ball and tuck that bad boy immediately because they ain't playing no games back there. Trust me when I tell you, they're going after the ball all game long. And the same thing, as I stated before, goes for the running backs. I'm going to keep saying that. You got to hold on to the ball. Alcorn State will look to run a 2-quarterback system using Tavarius Adams from time to time. Some pressure off of QB1, Trey Lawrence, making sure he's able to manage the game and not get too caught up in the moment as far as with everything that's going to be going on and things that's going to be thrown his way by that Jackson State Tigers defense. Now, one thing we can definitely understand is this. With the 2-quarterback systems that they're going to run against Jackson State has seen this already with Alabama A&M. So Jackson State should be well prepared and definitely need to make sure that they go back and restudy exactly what has been done with the Alcorn State Braves 2-quarterback system that they're running that could be somewhat a little bit different than what we saw at Alabama A&M. I'll say this, with Alcorn State, both of these quarterbacks will throw the ball. I've definitely seen that in film where they both gotten out throwing passes in the game. That State defense, get ready because you're definitely going to get a big dose of Jarvion Howard, who's definitely going to be running that ball a ton. Last week against Bethune-Cookman, he rushed the ball 32 times. So you already know they're going to be looking to hand that young man the ball again. If not 30 times, it might be 40 times this week. But you definitely expect to get the ball. You definitely can expect Nico Duffy as well as Javante Leatherwood to get the ball as well, to carry some of that load from time to time to give Howard a spell or two while he's trying to, get his energy back up to come back out there and run that ball at the Jackson State defenders. Now, Jackson State defenders, I'm going to tell you, you cannot come out there and try to arm tackle this guy because you're trying to arm tackle him. Guess what? It's going to be a tough day at the office for you as well. And believe me, he don't have a problem with running through nobody. So I'm hoping everybody's going to be ready, prepared to come tackle whomever has the ball in their hands this week. That's on both sides of the ball. Jackson State defensive lineman, True Thompson, Josh Griffiths, Niles Gaddy, Justin Reagan. You guys are going to definitely have to make sure that you're playing on Alcorn State's side of the ball when they're on offense. Why I say this? Because you want to make sure Howard does not get a running start coming downhill, looking to run that ball at you guys. Keeping him, you want to make sure you keep him from getting his shoulders square so that he's able to have more power to continue to keep running the ball to get those yards that you're trying to keep him from getting. You want to keep Alcorn State behind the chains when they're running that ball. Force them into situations where they have to throw. But you know what? 9 times out of 10, even in those situations where you're looking to force them to throw the ball, they're going to run it anyway because they have been so effective with running the ball with Howard and Leatherwood. Season, it's just been automatic. That's what they're going to do. Nico Duffy, definitely going to see him in different variations of the offense as far as with him being spread out wide as a slot receiver or a wing receiver, possibly, on a jet sweep or things like that. You want to make sure you just keep a keen eye on everything that they're looking to run at that Jackson State defense. It's time to make sure you get a very true understanding of what Coach McNair is about to bring to the table because trust you me, he's looking to come out there and win this game without having his starting quarterback, who I believe is still injured from earlier in the season. I hope that young man gets well. Look forward to seeing him back out there on the field as well. The Jackson State DBs, definitely understand you guys are going to be out there on the island this week, making sure that you're probably lining up one-on-one against Alcorn State Brave receivers playing man. And this definitely is going to be a game of who's going to be able to stop who at whatever particular time, making sure that they're able to get the ball back and put points on the board. We already know Alcorn State definitely is going to be looking to run the ball. We know Jackson State is going to come out there and throw the ball as well. Still, one big question left out there is whether or not QB1 Shedeur Sanders will start this week. I'm under the impression that he will. I think his bell might have just got rung during that previous game. And he'll be back out there starting, this weekend with his team, making sure they get that last win of the season so that they can go ahead and move on and get themselves prepared to play in the SWAC championship. Do Coach a huge favor. Leave your comments down below letting me know who do you have winning this game and what's the score. And guys, you know what? I'm still trying to get his lunch away. Who wants free lunch this week? Hey, let somebody give me a correct score in one of these games, all right? So, guys, let's go ahead and get to it. Let's have a good time. I hope everybody's going to the game. Y'all out there safe and sound. Make sure you bundle up because I'm hearing it's supposed to be cold. Coach going to go ahead and get up on out of here. But until next time, be the one and lead.